Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn a very first lesson from the book First Flight. The lesson name is A Letter to God. A Letter to God was written by Gregorio Lopez Fuentes. He was a Mexican writer and he wrote many novels, poems, and as well as journals. All his work, he conveyed the message of revolutionary thoughts, and he also wrote many stories. His stories are quite funny and he conveyed thought-provoking ideas. And being a very good writer, he started his early writings at the age of 14 and he had written many good stories. And today we are going to see A Letter to God. And before I start this lesson, I just want to ask one question to you. Have you ever written any letter? Yes, obviously we wrote many letters. We wrote letter to our friends, parents, teachers, even to your principals. And now I have another question. Have you ever thought to write a letter to God? Never. We never wrote any letter to God, but this story we are going to see a man who had written a letter and he got even a reply also. Let us see, the main character of this story is Lencho. Lencho is a protagonist of the story. Protagonist means a main character or central character of the story. Now let us move on to the story. Lencho was a farmer. He was living in a valley. The valley is filled with a lot of corn fields. Being a owner of the house and as well as the corn crops, he was very happy and he had been looking at the sky all the times. Every morning he had the habit of looking at the sky and he was expecting a rain. One day he called his wife and he told it was going to rain. To his prediction, the rain started. The rain started in a big drops and started falling. And he felt very happy and he came out and felt the big raindrops are just like a coins. The coins of 10 and 5 cents. The big drops, he considered that the 10 cents and the small coins are he considered as 5 coins. Now he came out of the house and he came out along with the family members and he felt very happy. And he just thought that it would rain continuously, he would feel happy. And once he enjoyed the shower of rain, soon a heavy wind started blowing. When the wind started blowing, soon he got another kind of a problem, that was hailstone. What is meant by hailstone? A small ball of ice fall like rain. A strong and a large pelt of ice started falling. Once it started falling, he thought that it would stop. Otherwise, his entire corn crops would be destroyed. Then finally he thought that it would stop, but it continuously started blowing. After few minutes, the entire land, his house and crops totally turned into the layer of the ice balls. The hailstone is totally covered. Then he thought that in the middle of the cornfield, he went and he thought that a plague of locust a plague of locust. It's an insect which fly in big swarms and destroy crops. You might have seen the locust just look like a grasshopper. It started falling, started coming together, and when it just settle in a crops, it may destroy the entire land. That much power it had. But he thought even a plague of locust would have been better than this kind of a destruction. Like that he thought. Family members felt very sad, and still they had only one hope, that was God. He had a huge faith upon the God. Alexander Pope rightly said, hope springs eternal in human breast. He rightly said, hope is the only thing which we can just lead our life in a comfortable zone. So here what he thought, let us pray the God, like that he thought, and he started praying the God. And in the mid of the night, he started writing a letter to God. In that letter he mentioned, he wanted to get 100 pesos, 100 peso. 100 peso, the currency of Latin American countries. They used to call it as peso. He wanted 100 pesos. 100 pesos to survive his life, to sow the crops, and he is supposed to lead the entire life till next year. So he thought that it would be better if I would get 100 pesos. So after that, the next morning, he went to the post office and he just posted the letter. To his astonishment, the postman just looked at the letter and he started laughing. And he handed over this letter to the boss, the postmaster. He also started laughing. He is a very witty and funny man. He laughed. Then he appreciated the faith of Lencho. So he didn't want to disappoint him. So he started writing a reply. But mere giving reply, it did not give or fulfill the need of Lencho. So he thought to contribute something from his side, and as well as he collected money from his friends and as well as employees, and even contributed his own salary, half of the amount. Even though he raised fund from various parts, he couldn't reach more than 50%. Just he had reached more than 50% only. So he thought that it would be better to survive for him like that. Next morning on Sunday, Lencho came to the post office and he was expecting a reply. So the postmaster gave the envelope and he had already mentioned written by God like that. So he just had a look and he thought that we had fulfilled the need of Lencho. But to his surprise, Lencho did not feel very happy. Instead of that, he got very angry because he got only 70 pesos. So he felt very bad and he started again writing a letter to God. He wanted another 30 pesos and he told very clearly that this time I want it back. And in order to know what he had written, the postmaster just opened the envelope and he felt very bad to see that the Lencho mentioned all these things. Lencho wrote he was in need of another 30 pesos and this time he did not want it from the post office. He thought that all the post office, they had many crookers, cheaters, he thought. So, he wrote like that and gave it. So, this story tells, it is a kind of a irony. What we had expected, it was totally went vice versa. So, in order to help Lencho, he raised a fund, but Lencho thought he got a reply from a God, and as well as he did not get the sufficient amount. I hope you would understand the story. Thank you and have a nice day.